You think you're reading their feelings, but what if you're decoding the wrong language? Some people shout love with bouquets and declarations. Others whisper it with a glance, a pause, a strange new softness in their voice. And the most dangerous part, the signs who love the deepest often hide it the best. This horoscope isn't about romantic cliches. It's about the tiny tells, the unconscious gestures, the sudden loyalty, the way someone's whole body turns toward you even when their words don't. Because not every zodiac sign is ready to demonstrate feelings in a traditional way. Some love openly, some love carefully, and some love secretly like they're protecting something sacred. If you've been doubting whether your partner has feelings for you, don't interrogate their texts. Don't chase dramatic proof. Watch their behavior. Love always leaks through the cracks, in how they look at you when you're not performing, in what they remember, in what they do when no one is watching. And yes, by the end, you'll know exactly what to look for, especially with the signs that pretend they don't care. While building a whole universe around you in silence, Aries shows love like a spark that can't sit still. They may act casual, but their energy gives them away. Signs Aries is in love. They become protective, standing closer to you in crowds, checking if you're okay without making it a big deal. They include you in their missions. Come with me. Let's do this together. Love equals choosing you as a teammate. Their eyes look bright and direct. They watch your reaction like it matters more than the whole room. Taurus doesn't rush love. They build it slow, steady, undeniable. If they're in love, you'll feel safer around them. Signs Taurus is in love. They feed you, comfort you, or create small rituals. Favorite snack, warm drink, your spot beside them. They become quietly consistent, showing up, keeping promises, doing the boring supportive things that scream devotion. They touch in gentle, grounding ways, a hand on your back, fixing your collar, holding you a second longer than necessary. Gemini falls in love through the mind first, but when it becomes real, they start acting like you're their favorite mystery. Signs Gemini is in love. They text you random thoughts just to keep a thread between you. Memes, observations, this reminded me of you. They listen more than usual, then surprise you by remembering tiny details you forgot you shared. Their flirting shifts. It becomes personal. They study you with playful eyes, like learning you is their new obsession. Cancer's love is protective, emotional, and sometimes hidden behind jokes or moodiness because they're afraid of being too much. Signs Cancer is in love. They check on you without asking directly. Did you eat? How did it go? Are you home? They create a private world with you, inside jokes, shared comforts, our songs, our places. Their eyes soften when you speak. Even when they say nothing, their face says, I feel you. Leo tries to look confident even when they're nervous. But love makes Leo glow and also makes them strangely careful with your heart. Signs Leo is in love. They show you off subtly, introducing you proudly, mentioning you in stories, making space for you in their spotlight. They do grand kindness, helpful favors, protective gestures, warm praise that makes you feel chosen. Their stare lingers. Leo looks at you like you're a masterpiece, then pretends they weren't staring. Virgo rarely says, I'm in love first. They show it by fixing your life quietly, like love is a service they're devoted to. Signs Virgo is in love. They notice what you need before you ask, charging your phone, reminding you of something important, solving small problems. They become more patient with you than with anyone else because you're worth the effort. Their affection is in the details, adjusting your sleeve, checking if you're comfortable, watching you with a thoughtful, tender focus. Libra falls in love beautiful, but behind the charm is something serious. When Libra chooses you, they start balancing their whole life around you. Signs Libra is in love. They give you extra softness, gentle voice, longer eye contact, more patience than they give anyone else. They start asking your opinion on everything because your taste becomes the standard they trust. They show love through thoughtful gestures, planning a cute date, fixing the vibe, making you feel admired and safe. Scorpio doesn't like you casually. They either feel nothing, or they feel everything. And when they love, they become intensely attentive quietly. Signs Scorpio is in love. They watch you deeply, like they're reading your soul. Their gaze can feel almost physical. They become protective in secret, handling problems behind the scenes, checking who's around you, making sure you're okay without announcing it. They test trust, small tests. If you pass, they start letting you into private thoughts and vulnerable truths. Sagittarius shows love through freedom. If they're in love, they don't trap you, they invite you into their adventure like you're their lucky charm. Signs Sagittarius is in love. They include you in plans they usually keep for themselves, trips, events, spontaneous ideas. They tease you a lot, but it's affectionate teasing, and they look proud when you laugh. They become oddly loyal, even if they act chill. They keep coming back to you like home. Capricorn falls in love with actions, not speeches. If they love you, you'll notice your life getting more stable because they're quietly building a future. Signs Capricorn is in love. They make time for you even when they're busy. For Capricorn, time is currency. This is huge. They start taking responsibility for your comfort, practical help, solutions, protection, planning. Their affection is understated but powerful. A steady hand on your shoulder, a calm "I've got you," showing up when it matters most. Aquarius can seem detached until they're in love. Then you become the one person they let into their private universe. Signs Aquarius is in love. They share their weirdest thoughts, ideas, theories because they trust you with their real mind. They do unexpected acts of care that feel oddly specific, sending you something useful, helping you solve a problem, defending you in a clever way. Their love shows in attention. They remember what you said weeks ago and bring it back at the perfect moment. Pisces loves like a dream that becomes real. They feel you before you speak. If they're in love, the tenderness becomes obvious, sometimes even overwhelming. Signs Pisces is in love. They look at you like your magic soft eyes, long pauses, little smiles they don't explain. They do emotional support on instinct, comforting you, sensing your mood, being there before you ask. They give romantic signs, sweet messages, music, symbolic gifts, memories because they love through meaning. Mini truth at the end so you don't miss it. If they're in love, you won't just hear it, you'll feel it in how they treat your nervous system. You'll feel calmer, safer, more seen. And if you still doubt, watch what they do when you're tired, silent, or not trying to impress. That's where real love shows itself. Love is rarely a speech. Most of the time, it's a habit, a quiet decision repeated every day in 100 small ways. That's why the Zodiac tells matter, not because astrology replaces reality, but because it teaches you to notice what your heart already feels. One sign protects you like a shield, another builds comfort like a home, a third pours love into words, plans, jokes, or silence. Different languages, same truth. But here's the deepest clue. Real love doesn't just chase excitement, it creates safety. It calms your nervous system. It makes you feel seen when you're not trying to be impressive. It shows up when you're tired, anxious, imperfect, or quiet. Anyone can flirt when it's easy. Love is who stays attentive when nothing is being performed. Still, remember this. Love signs are not excuses for pain. Mystery is not a relationship. Distance is not devotion. If someone's behavior keeps wounding you, don't romanticize it as their sign. The purest love, no matter the zodiac, will always carry respect, honesty, and a willingness to meet you halfway. So if you've been doubting, stop overthinking the texts and start watching the pattern. Who chooses you consistently? Who protects your dignity? Who remembers what matters to you? Who makes space for you in their real life, not just in words? That's the answer. And if you recognize these signs in someone today, don't be afraid to receive it. Love is not always loud, but it is always present. Sometimes the universe doesn't send a confession. It sends a person whose actions say, quietly and clearly, "I'm here. I choose you."